Good day, everyone. Today we'll be continuing our discussion with solutions chapter. Today we'll be discussing about the first colligative property which we were discussing in the last class, that is lowering in the vapor pressure. Now what is lowering in the vapor pressure? Suppose there is a solute whose vapor pressure is some or which is having some specific value of vapor pressure in its pure form. Now I add little bit of non-volatile solute. I add little bit of non-volatile solute to this solvent. Now the vapor pressure of this solution will be less as compared to the vapor pressure of pure solvent. This is known as lowering of vapor pressure. Let us try to understand it with an example. So we'll be discussing about lowering of vapor pressure. Suppose there is a container which is containing a solvent A. It is containing a solvent A. A is in its pure form. It is, or there is nothing mixed with A. The number of moles of A contained in this container is Na. So A is a solvent. It will have some vapor pressure in its pure form. Let that vapor pressure be denoted by P naught. So A, this is a container in which we have taken a solvent A. Number of moles of A contained in this container is Na, and P naught A is the vapor pressure of this pure solvent when nothing is mixed in this. Now what we will do? We will add some non-volatile solute. Mind you, non-volatile solute. We will add some non-volatile solute to this solvent A. So this is the final state of this system in which A was present initially. Now it contains A plus B, both. I have added some non-volatile solute in A, so this solution contains A and B both. Number of moles of A is Na and number of moles of B is Nb. Now there will be some vapor pressure of this solution. There will be some, here we were talking about vapor pressure of the solvent. Now we are talking about vapor pressure of the solution when solute B is mixed into it. So let that vapor pressure be Ps. Ps denotes vapor pressure of the solution. So this solution contains A and B whose number of moles are Na and Nb respectively, and the vapor pressure of this solution is Ps. Now it is seen that initially when A was present alone, the vapor pressure was higher as compared to when A and B are present together. Means A in its pure form was having higher vapor pressure than the solution in which we have added B as solute to it. So we can say that the vapor pressure is reduced, and this is known as lowering of vapor pressure. So what do you mean by lowering of vapor pressure? Vapor pressure of the solvent gets reduced when you add a non-volatile solute to it to prepare the solution. So first of all, let us understand why the vapor pressure will reduce. What is the reason behind this reduction in vapor pressure? When A was present alone, all the molecules lying on the surface of this container were the molecules of A only, because A is present alone. So these molecules of A present on the surface will absorb energy or heat energy from the surrounding and will be will escape into gaseous state easily. So that is the reason for the vapor pressure. Now, when A and B are present together, all the space which was initially occupied by A is not occupied by A alone in this container, because B is also present. So some of the molecules of B will also be present on the surface. So the number of molecules of A present on the surface of the liquid will get reduced. So the amount of, or if the number of molecules on surface gets reduced, so lesser molecules will now absorb heat energy from the surrounding and escape into gaseous state. So obviously the molecules of the solvent, that is A on surface, are reduced. That's why the vapor pressure of the solution is reduced as compared to when A was present alone, because B is not volatile. B cannot absorb heat and escape into gaseous state. Only A can absorb heat and escape into gaseous state. So the number of molecules on the surface of this container, the number of molecules of A on the surface of this container is reduced because of the presence of B. That's why the vapor pressure of the solution gets reduced. Now, there is a formula to calculate this lowering in vapor pressure. So, what will be the lowering of, now I am rubbing this diagram. Kindly remember all these terminologies. Now, reduction in vapor pressure, what will be the reduction in vapor pressure? Or I can write it as lowering in vapor pressure. What will be the lowering in vapor pressure? Vapor pressure, it will be P naught minus Ps, means the vapor pressure of pure solvent minus vapor pressure of the solution, because initially the solvent was having more vapor pressure. When you added solute, you lowered the vapor pressure. So what is the reduction in vapor pressure? Initial vapor pressure minus the new vapor pressure, which is the vapor pressure of the solution. Now there is something known as relative lowering in vapor pressure. Relative lowering in vapor pressure means what? Relative lowering in vapor pressure. Now, when you divide this lowering or reduction in the vapor pressure which takes place by the vapor pressure of the solvent or vapor pressure of the solvent in pure state, then it is known as relative lowering in vapor pressure. So, relative lowering in vapor pressure is obtained by dividing this reduction in vapor pressure by the vapor pressure of the pure solvent. So, it is seen that relative lowering in vapor pressure is equal to the mole fraction of solute. Relative lowering in vapor pressure is equal to what? Mole fraction of solute in the solution. So, let me write the formula which you will be using to calculate relative lowering in or reduction in vapor pressure. So, relative lowering in vapor pressure will be equal to what? Relative lowering in Vp, I am writing vapor pressure, Vp stands for vapor pressure, is equal to mole fraction of what? Mole fraction of solute in solution. So, relative lowering in vapor pressure is what just now we have seen, P naught minus Ps divided by P naught. This is the relative lowering in vapor pressure. Now, what will be the mole fraction of solute? I have told you that the number of moles of A and B present in the solution are Na and Nb respectively. Now, A is the solvent and B is the solute. So how do you calculate mole fraction of anything? Mole fraction of anything is equal to number of moles of that component divided by sum of number of moles of all the components. So here we want to find the mole fraction of solute, which is B. So mole fraction of solute can be found out by the formula number of moles of B divided by number of moles of all the components. As A and B, there are only two components, so we will divide it by the sum of number of moles of A and B. So this is how you get mole fraction of solute in solution. So this is the formula which you will be using to obtain reduction in vapor pressure of solution. So today we will be keeping it till here only. We will discuss problems based on this formula in the next class. Thanks so much.